Hey guys, what's up? It's Breton. This is going to be a little bit of an unscripted video, but in 10 days I'm going to my first cubing competition in 3 years, and today I'm going to be going over my mains and goals for that competition. It is Oshawa Favourites 2022. So the competition only has 4 events, and my 4 events were Megaminx, 3x3, 3x3 one-handed, and 4x4. So let's just start off with 3x3. So I have 4 cubes that I'm going to be bringing to the competition for speed cubing. The one I'm going to be using as my main probably is the Waylong WRM 2021 Maglev. Although, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swap out the center cap.
Oh no!
Caps with my RS3M Maglev, because in my experience, whenever I have a logo on a cube, it makes my color neutrality a bit worse. I tend to go for the side that has the logo. So if I take that off and I just have solid colors on each side, I'm more likely to go with any color cross I want. So yeah, I'm probably going to be using the Worm Maglev as my main. Then I also have the RS3M Maglev, which I'm really liking, that I'll also bring to the competition. Then there's the Waylong M, which is about equal to the RS3M Maglev as far as which one I'll be using as my backup. This one is just, it's so nice. It just flows really well for me. And then surprisingly, in my testing before the competition, this cube stood out as far as getting me some really good times and flowing really well with me. This is the GAN 356RM, so it's a GAN 356R, which I don't even know how many of you remember that cube, and then I put magnets in it. This was the cube that I competed with at my first ever competition, National Capital Region 2019, 3 years ago, and surprisingly, it's still holding up very well. I'm loving this one. So I may or may not use this one in competition, probably not, but I'm probably going to use this as my warm-up cube just because it's a little bit blockier, and in my experience, if you use a slightly blockier, slower cube in your warm-up, it'll make whatever cube you're using feel a bit better. So those are my 3 cubes for 3x3. As far as my goals, obviously I want to set a PR because in my last competition 3 years ago, I'm way faster than I used to be. So I'm kind of hoping for definitely a sub 13 average, so 12 something. Probably hoping for sub 12.5, so low 12 average. Other than that, it would be cool to get a sub 10 single, but I'm not super confident that that'll happen. And yeah, next up we have the event that I am the most excited for, which is Megaminx. So for Megaminx, my main is the Dandelion Megaminx V2, which I'm sure you guys already know that by now, that I love this cube. Then my backup is, surprisingly, the Yushin Little Magic V3 Megaminx. Something about this one, I don't know, I just really like this one. I spent a lot of time setting this one up. You know, I did some spring mods to it because it was pretty bad out of the box. But this one just works better for me than the Yahoo V2, which is my 3rd backup main, I guess. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling on the day. Sometimes I'll use the sometimes I'll like the Yahoo better, sometimes I'll like the Little Magic better. But yeah, I think I like the Little Magic more because its size is more similar to the Dion compared to the Yahoo, which is much bigger. So I don't know. As far as goals, I initially wanted to win this competition because I looked at the psych sheet and it looked like, you know, doesn't look like there's many people that are faster than me. Then I asked around a little bit and then I figured out, okay, there are some fast people going, but I'd really like to podium. And then the other day, I looked at the psych sheet again and it turns out that that Ryan Wu decided to register, which completely messed up my plans. So I'd still like to podium, but I'm not super confident that that'll happen anymore. But let's hope I'll podium, either 2nd or 3rd place. That'd be nice. As far as just times, definitely want to get a sub 1 average. Hopefully a pure sub 1 average, so no 1 minute singles. And yeah, hopefully get some low 50 singles. And that's everything for Megaminx. Then we've got 4x4. So I initially registered for 2x2, And then I figured that because I already qualify for 2x2 at North American Championships, I compete in an event that I don't yet qualify for. So for 4x4, my main is the Maylong M. I really do need to get a new 4x4 because this one hasn't really been doing it for me, but it's alright. I recently learned Yao, so I'm working on that. I'm averaging right around a minute, so about the same on 4x4 as I'm averaging on Megaminx. I'm hoping that in competition I'll get a sub 1 average. That's what I'm hoping for. Is that likely? No. As long as I get a sub 1 minute 10 average, that's good enough to qualify me for North American Championships, so that's all that really matters for me. And then my backup main is the GAN 460, but I really hope I don't have to use this because it's not that good. Honestly, if something happens to this, I'll probably just ask around and see if I can borrow someone else's 4x4 because I don't want to have to use this. And finally, we have one-handed. So I've probably spent a grand total of 20 minutes practicing for one-handed for this competition. This is in the same boat as 4x4 in the sense that I don't really care about this one. I just competing in it so that I qualify for North American Championships. As long as I get a sub 30 average, that's all I really care about. I'm averaging like 25 right now, so yeah. My main is the X-Men Tornado V2 with some really fast lube and some looser settings, so I like it better for one-handed, but it's pretty uncontrollable for normal two-handed solving. Then my backup main is the GAN 354M, the original one. This one also has a pretty fast setup on it, so it's nice for one-handed. Also the size, I like it. And then my third backup main or whatever is the Little Magic V2. This one, just like those ones, I have it set up to be quite fast, but I'm actually really liking this one. I'm also loving the glossy plastic that really helps me grip the cube, especially with one hand. So yeah, that's everything for today. That's just going over my main speed cubes and my goals for Oshawa Favourites 2022. Thanks for watching. I'll hopefully post a video of the competition, maybe a vlog or something, maybe just posting solves, who knows. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.